Hi ladies, it's Callie. Since my phone is now working properly again, I figured I should do a hopefully quick video about what on the earth I am talking about when I say Midori and Midori notebooks. Well, long and the short, this is what I'm talking about. This is where it's all started. This one is just a leather cover. They do not come with the inserts, but it's based off of an elastic system, which I'll show you another one. You take an elastic, you wind it through the middle of one notebook and through the middle of the second notebook, so they're held together. And then you wind it through the middle elastic, and there it is. This is the very simple elastic system that is Midori. But I'll show you what I've done. So I like to use different types of fabrics because while I love my leather Midoris, I need something sometimes that's a little bit more, I wouldn't say fun and playful, but fun and playful. So I have gone to town on some change pads, and I wanted to find a way that I can create my own Midoris without showing any seams or any stitches. So I figured, how am I going to do that and hide the seams or hide the stitches? And I figured I'm not going to sew it. So what I've done instead is I've used some binding tape, some heat fusing binding tape, and several heat treatments, 2 each, to create a stitchless Midori. As you can see, this is what it looks like. You got the print side on the outside, and then you've got the bottom side on the inside. And the eyelets, each one is hand punched, and elastics on the middle eyelet to go around. So that way, if you've got a print like, let's say this, let's say you're like, oh, all right, I want to have it on this side one day, but you wanted to flip it over because it can kind of go either which way, you could do so. So you can have these prints that have characters going either which way. You can do kind of like a double-sided, if you will. But anyways, so this is an example of the iconic. This is Lucky Stars, I think. I can't remember. Anyways, same thing. This one has a silky side, so it looks a little bubbly, but it actually is sealed. And it's Fairytella. Same thing. You see a little bit of seams here. And this is the one I did last night. Now, I know I was saying that it's a little wonky. Well, what happens when you add heat to plastic? It melts. So what I've been doing is really just using it as a medium. You have to really pay attention to the heat, to the fabric, to what it's doing. So each one is different. There will be no two alike. And what I have to do first is I make the print side cover. I mold this one first, and then to try to match up the seams, the outside seams, I have to match the inside to the shape of the outside. So that is why you will see it's like this one. Yeah, this is a little, I wouldn't call it smushed, but it's just where the laminate had melted during the heat. Because again, to make this work, you got to add the heat, but it comes out with a really cool looking product. And that is normal. The little separation right there is normal. Completely functioning as it is. I've made my own in Admiral and using still this heat method. However, I didn't seal the edges quite like how I've done it on the new, my final prototype, if you will. I've been using that for almost 3 months now, and I beat the living snot out of it on a daily basis. It goes in whatever bag. I bring it with me wherever I go. Sometimes it gets stuffed in my back pocket. Sometimes it just goes underneath my arm. I use it as a wallet. I use it as anything. So these will hold up. If you use yours as much as you do mine, you'll definitely see that. Now the really cool thing with these is that while it's just the cover, what you put in it is completely up to you. You're not limited to preset notebooks. You can cut your own like I do. You can take lined paper, or you can use graph paper. You can find inserts that include calendars. You can do bullet journaling. You can do really whatever the hell it is that you feel necessary. So I would suggest, if you want more information with what you can fill in with your Midoris, check out Etsy. There are a lot of fabulous little paper shops on Etsy. A lot of people will actually do custom orders, so you can look at that. You can cut yours to size. I've cut to size some resume paper because I really like that thicker paper, and just insert it. I haven't even sewn it, which some people do. I would just leave this as an open insert, if you will. So you can have lined paper, unlined paper, calendars. You can use it as a wallet. You can use, you can buy felt inserts that will act like a card holder. Some people have vinyl clear inserts that you can hold things. I mean, it's whatever you want to put in it. It's up to you. And this is why I love this style of notebook so much. I really made this out of necessity after, again, finding the Midori style notebook. I do a lot of writing, and with my ideas and such, I wanted to find a method that I don't have to worry about keeping everything similar. So I've had this problem with notebooks. This is one of my favorite style notebooks. I love the hardbound. This one's an Evernote Moleskine. While I love this, I find myself, I never use it because I'm so afraid that when I use it up, they're not going to be around anymore. It's not the truth. However, I can make an insert. It doesn't matter what the insert looks like because I still have the cover. Make the insert, cram it in my notebook, do all my writing, take the insert out when it's full, put it on my bookshelf, put in a new one, and homegirl's ready to go. So if you're like me, which I'm going to guess you probably are, you need a Midori. So that's almost 10 minutes of me gabbing, but that is what we got. So, oops, hope to see you around, and enjoy. Thanks.